Assalamualaikum and welcome to Titley's Busy Kitchen with me, Titley Hahn. My little plum tree has given me about £1 of plums. Well, it is only 2 years old. And I thought, shall I scoff them? No, I'll make a plum and lemon tart. So for this tart I've got 10 plums, which is about £1 of plums, and any that I don't use in the tart will end up in my mouth. 300 grams of shortcrust pastry, 200 grams of caster sugar. I'm using golden caster sugar, but ordinary white caster sugar will do fine. 5 eggs, the juice and the grated zest of 2 lemons, 100 grams of melted butter, 100 grams of ground almonds, and 1/4 cup of thick cream. I've got a 10-inch or 25cm flan tin here with a pop-up bottom, which is well greased, and the first thing I'm going to do is roll out my pastry to make it fit the tin. Well, I think that'll do quite nicely, so I'll just lift it up onto my rolling pin. And drop it into the tray. And I'll just trim off any excess pastry, of which there's not a lot. Now I'll pop this in the fridge for half an hour to chillax. Now put the melted butter, the sugar and the cream in a bowl and beat well. When it's all light and creamy, beat in the eggs one at a time. Make sure each egg is well beaten in before you add the next one. Then add in the almonds, the lemon juice and the lemon zest and beat until smooth. Alright, that'll do nicely. So next I need to take the stone out of these plums. Just pull them apart and cut out the stone. And then cut the remaining plum into quarters. And the next. I've done half a dozen to start with, I'll do more if I need them. Now take the nicely chilled pastry, put some baking paper in the middle, and pour in some baking beans or some lentils. I keep some dried beans back especially for this. Press the beans down, make sure it goes right up to the edge. And now we'll bake this at 180 degrees C for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, remove the beans, then line the base with your plum wedges. There we are. Unfortunately, I've used all the plums up, which means there's none for me to scoff. Sad face. Now pour on the mixture you made earlier, spread it around. Now I'm going to pop this back in the oven at 180 degrees C for about 20 to 30 minutes until this custard is set. And there's my lovely plum and lemon tart. Custard's set nicely, so I'm going to leave this to cool for at least half an hour before I get it out of its tin. Finish off with a dusting of icing sugar. Ooh, this pie's delicious. Just needs a bit of cream with it. Now the more observant of you might have noticed my little error while I was making this tart. If you did, well done. If you didn't, then ignorance is bliss. Anyway, it hasn't affected the final result and I'm off to scoff my tart. Join me next time in Titley's Busy Kitchen with me, Titley Hahn. Until next time, Khuda Hafiz.